Hello, everyone. Good evening. Everyone stopping by, everyone happening to be watching. Appreciate you stopping by. Tonight's going to be just a little weird. I really was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but I ended up deciding, I'm just going to get some work done. So it's kind of a chatting stream. I'm going to try to talk a little bit, explain what I'm doing. Maybe might do some VOD production. I'm not sure. That's why I got the desktop captured. And we'll see how it flies, all right? So let's see. Right now, I just actually... The reason I took a little bit too much time was... I hope the music isn't too loud. Let me drop it down a little bit more. It's like really loud for me anyway. Hang on. Where's it? There it is. There we go. So, like, cause of course, I had to run some updates because you do that right before the stream starts. But I also installed I'm so used to using Macs with external hard drives and stuff. I put my old 4 terabyte Western Digital up on the computer here and didn't realize I was going to actually have to install drivers to make it work. So I was like, oh crap, I'm not going to install that. So is this open? All right, fine, good, finally. There we go. Of course, I had to run updates for a Photoshop. I don't think I needed to run anything for DaVinci, but yeah, good. DaVinci's okay. We're good there. Put that away. Put that down here. Set it outside here. There we go. Okay. Oh, man. Hope everybody's day's been going good. Mine's been kind of busy. That's the reason why I had to kind of like jump to kind of turning this into a big ol' work stream here. I don't expect it to be too much. People like jumping in for it, so that's fine. I have no problem with that. This is more just for me and to give me an excuse to actually kind of work and talk and kind of get my mind wrapped around stuff. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to pull some files because I have it on Google Drive, and I didn't get the chance to install anything to make it connectable on the whatever you call it. On Mac it's Finder. I guess it's through the Explorer. Let's see, Final VODs. Project files, Premiere, sources, assets. Where's the channel thumbnails? There it is. Ooh, that's it right there. PSD. That's what I want. Yeah, download anyway. All right. So right now I've got some script ideas I want to do, and this is obviously not for streams, but the music right now is actually a YouTube channel I found. Stomp's playlist is their lo-fi beats to relax and study to, no copyright lo-fi. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on the YouTube screen because I want to see if it actually does hit me with anything or not. It shouldn't, but you never know. I've been hit with it. I've been hit with it before, and so it's like, oh hey, hi. Did that download yet? Let's see here. Downloads. Yeah, there it is right there. Perfect. Well, the reason I installed the 4 terabyte was because I wasn't using it anyway, and you can delete that. Oh, that's the source VOD. Okay, good. Get rid of those. I don't think I had anything questionable. Let me see. Let me go to the channel. Because I actually now that I can download the source VODs and let that run while I'm working here. Aside from that, I'm actually kind of like this more or less got prompted because the last couple shorts I didn't really do very well. I mean, metrics wise, like this one had only 22 views. I kind of knew when I was making it whether or not it was actually going to be successful or not, and yeah, it didn't quite do as well. The Malding at Paimon with Kermit's actually done pretty good. 689 views. And thankfully it's gotten up to 84.6. It was originally like 60-some% like to dislike. So I'm like, ooh. But thankfully it's gotten a lot better. So let me download this. Is that working? There we go. All right, good. And then Inazuma Bust. I'm just going to start downloading these. Farming and Grinding. Leeway Archon Time. There's that. Let's see if actually my stream kind of starts choking on all of the downloads here. Clear. So not too bad. It shouldn't be too bad. I actually have business because I need the studio for need high speed internet, not just before I needed streaming actually. I needed it more for directed sessions when I have them, because there's excuse me, every once in a while I'll get a project where I actually have to I'll have to actually have a casting director or a producer and an engineer on the line as well. So you know, in order to support the multiple audio connections coming in, and the fact that they're using Source Connect with me, so they get the raw audio coming out of my DAW, digital audio workstation. You need something that can support that. So I shouldn't have a problem with all the download and the stream. Stream health looks like it's pretty darn good, so that's good. I'm fine with that there. Analytics fine. Streaming looks good. Okay, good. So let's see. I wanted to kind of go through, take a look and see where everything is as far as the channel goes, and then decide whether or not VODs I training courses would deal with mythological. Yeah. So some of the ideas I had was I had a goofy one that was going to do like a training guide on being since I was a property reprocurement specialist, there were times where you actually have to operate as the the point person dealing with kind of keeping the person you're reclaiming the property back from. You could keep them talking and stuff. So I was going to kind of do something like that, like pick up lines and stuff. So I thought that'd be kind of funny, but I don't know, it just didn't seem to fit me. But I might go back to it. So I kind of this is what I do. I'll write up the scripts here. The ones I want to really do is Shakespeare VOD. Like this one here is what I'm hoping to get to do. Specifically, this is Julius Caesar Act 1, Scene 2. So I've got the sound effects that I want at the time, the character broken down by their dialogue here. Quick notes. This one's gonna be tough because of the simple fact that I'm playing two parts in it, and I've tried a couple times and it just has not worked. I have tried to go through and get to try to get a feel for whether I want to record one Cassius separately from Brutus on the green screen background, so chroma keying it out for the background itself, and then move them around. I don't know. I'm still trying to play around with that, but I really want to get into doing this stuff. Once I get it done, like the first one or two times, it'll be a lot better. Let me see here. Are we coming on the download? The downloads. We are down to. Now, where do we leave off? So this is the one where we. No, where did I leave off? Sake time in maybe Indonesia. Oh, this is the one that had the Monster Girl discussion in it. Yeah, that was a crazy one. I already did a short on that, and that short just did not do good either. Like, I'll show you. I don't mind sharing this stuff. This is fine. VODs? Where's the shorts? Yeah, it's right here. Because I think one of the reasons is because YouTube does not allow you to pick your thumbnail on shorts, which is annoying. Because if I took this on TikTok, I can absolutely pick any frame from the VOD and use that as my thumbnail. But this is the image it landed on, was this of the Monster Masume. And I'm like, though of the 1 minute of everything else that has nothing to do with it, you had to pick that one spot. Because I really didn't want it to like push people away or drive them away, because it really kind of will. When the gesture knows your jam, I was surprised by how well that did. But I had to do a lot of editing into that, especially bringing over Cher's song for the end of it, which that one took a little bit of editing. I was trying to practice with that a lot. This one came in not too bad too. The ones that don't do great are really like the VODs, the actual like 6 minute, less than 10 minute VODs. They just don't seem to do very well. I mean, I get good likes, but they just don't do very well. And I'm still trying to figure out which will be the best. I think doing actual creating content here will actually do better. Let me see. I want to actually open up. Come on. Can I? Oh. Not gonna let me do it. Oh, that's weird. All right, fine. Do it this the hard way. I think this is it here. Okay, yeah, this is it here. Minecraft mods. This is animation. So this is actually my spreadsheet for all the stuff I need. I've got my financial info, what I spent on the rigging and stuff like that. Games and whether or not I actually got permits for streaming for that. All right, Minecraft mods, because I really do want to do Minecraft, but I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do it. Whether I say, because I have a realm, but I don't know if I want to waste the money on the realm. Maybe get a cheap computer that I can just set up as a server, but then I got to manage the server. I don't know. I was gonna write down anime episodes that I watch a lot, but I just never. I keep forgetting to go back to it. This actually I want to do tonight too. So I've been going through trying to categorize events I think might be decent for shorts and whatnot, but no, these ones aren't doing the greatest. So is that the color I used? Yeah, it's the color I used. Maybe doing the Judge Dredd kind of thing might work out well too. I'm not sure. Let me see. How's the downloads coming on this? Is that? Nothing's downloaded just quite yet. All right, let me pull. Because I had a backup. I don't want to pull them down again. Where's the VODs? There's the VODs folder. So I'm over in Google Drive right now, just pulling my stuff. Project files, yeah. A lot of the stuff I've been doing in Premiere. Not because I really want to, but because I kind of work on it in between other work in my night job, and I have Premiere and After Effects there. So, but really, I want to get to using DaVinci Resolve. That's really what I've. There we go. That download's done. All right, open this up. Downloads. Perfect. 7-zip extract to fine, because there's a whole bunch of Premiere files, so I don't want to. Yeah, you did that, didn't you? All right, pull that out to this desktop here. No, not there. Back up there. And come on, open up. I got a lot of stuff running, so it's no wonder. I mean, obviously with my avatar, you know, with me on the screen streaming it. And I also have Photoshop running, and I've got OBS, and I've got DaVinci. It's like, yeah, I'm sure the computer's like, I know what you're doing, Dex. Why are you doing this to me? It wouldn't surprise me at all. Okay, so we're gonna put these, because I really want to start throwing stuff on the stream backup. That's what I want right there. Yeah, and I am really obsessed with folder structure. So. Let's see. No, wait, no. We'll call it assets. And then inside the asset folder, I want source VODs. Source VODs. Yeah, VODs. Then I want source images. Let's see. Folder source. I actually did a B-roll folder, and I don't really know why I did that. Doesn't really make sense for me to do that, but you know, I'd rather have over organization versus under organization, but it sometimes also bites you in the butt too, because then all of a sudden I'm like, crap, what folder did I put it in? Because on my other computer, I had source VODs, I had source images, source audio, and inside that was source sound effects and stuff like that. But in the source VODs, I also had I had source meme VODs, stream VOD, and it was just a nightmare. It was the worst decision I made. So I'm just gonna put everything in these folders here. Audio. So I'm gonna do source audio, but I am gonna go in here, and I'm gonna make a folder for sound effects. SFX. I'm pretty sure I actually have this on this computer actually too. Music. There we go. Let's see. Just gotta remember where I left it. Channel. There we go. VODs. Okay. Assets audio. What projects do I have on here? Project files. Premiere projects. I think I do some stuff on there. Let's see. Project file. Do I have the sources in it? Yeah, okay. Sources right here. Music. Beautiful. Oh, it's even, okay, I even copied share. Good. Because I want to make sure I have all the files available so that I can work off of them. Here too. Sound effects. Let's back it up a little bit more. And yeah, this has got the crash ding idea. All right. That's good there. Sources, VODs, assets. See, this is what I did here. B-roll images, meme animations. Ugh, that was a bad idea for me. Saitama Arachne, Dragonville breeding logo. Assets, images. Let's just throw them in here. There we go. I think I actually copied over. Did I source images? I think I did. Good, I did. Good. All right, so I've got that. I just want to get the Genshin stuff because those ones had download. This is actually I'm gonna rename this because I didn't really think about that. I guess this is logo poison band. Poison band. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. How much is already left to download? Oh, the VODs download. Good. Oh, 11 seconds left on Inazuma. We made it. Perfect. That's perfect. No. I want to get that done there. I should probably switch this over to this window here. I don't know why I'm doing it over there. Nope, that's not the window I wanted. This is the window I wanted. Perfect. Drive. There we go. No, thank you. All right, now don't worry about that on this one here. Now I can just work everything over here instead of constantly looking between my two windows. Although I will put my tools over that because I'm really used to doing tools on all the different pop-outs and stuff in Photoshop. I prefer to have them on a separate monitor because I can just have the canvas on the one that I'm working on. Oh, my files, promotions, audio. No, this is this is where I want it. Assets. That's empty. Project files, Premiere. Did I download those yet? Let me see. This is the sub file there. Downloads. We made it. I hate the fact that this does not. Okay, so I must have moved them over. Good. So I delete. No, cancel. No, cancel. I don't want. Okay. Delete and delete that. This one we're gonna 7-zip it. Extract here. No, fudge. I didn't want that again. This is the images. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Right there. Genshin, Archon, Childish Yan, and Nikke. Over there. Good. What's this? The location is on this PC. Make sure the device. What do you mean? Everything's there, so I don't know what you're talking about. Text to downloads is unavailable. Okay, fine. You want to say that? You say that. I don't know what happened, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. There we go. Delete. Drive download. Delete. All right. Did this set it down? Finish downloading. So I've got just the 4 VODs. That makes sense. All right. So take these. And images, assets, VODs, assets. There we go. So these are going to be the source VODs. These go in here. I don't need these. Delete those. Delete that. The Force engine. Oh, that's a bunch of VTuber stuff. Okay. Oh, channel content live. Now where do we leave off? I should download this one as well. Download. Death will not stop us. Copyright test, don't have to worry about that. That's my birthday. I should download that too. Wait, did something download already? Holy crap. I don't know. Weird. Saitama, maybe Japanese Duolingo. I don't remember if there was anything worth on it. Because that's the hard part too, is I'm going to have to actually go through these source VODs and actually categorize what I think are some key moments. I just don't note those things. I really wish I did. So that's... Which one was that? Was the last one? Chatting, Japanese practice, sake. I do not feel that. Once more into the madness. I did not do that one. Okay. I really don't want all my VODs to be just one game, and I kind of worried that that's where I was kind of going with it. So Genshin Gachas and Yai Miko had 26 views, 2 likes, not bad. I know we're kind of getting back a little far now. Yeah, I think we're going to stop there. I don't think I needed anything. I didn't go back too far with the VODs. Whoop, what happened there? Interrupted, network error. Ooh. Alright, that was good. Alright, let's see. So on here, this is the hard drive. This is the hard drive. Yeah, this is that. Nope, no, it's not. Where is this? Hang on. There's the, okay, here's the hard drive. Now I'm out of the back. Stream backup. Wait, why is there assets? Oh, this is document. Oh, this is documents. Oh, okay. Did I make them? Yeah, I made the mistake. I put them in the wrong spot. Because of course I did. Oh, where's the view? I want to see the list. List with details. No, list. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right, we're gonna pull. Oh, I don't need that one, but I do need these. Move you over there. I gotta free up hard drive space is really what I need to do, because woo boy, we are starting to run out of it on here. Source VODs. I don't really need B-roll. Okay, that's empty. VOD sources again. Okay, this has got... Oh, did I already download a bunch of these? Do not fear the darkness. Let's take the village. Oh, these are older ones. Well, it's alright. Let's take these and move them over. Close that up. This is the stream backup too. Oh, that's gracious. I got way too many windows here. Downloads. There we go. These are still downloading. Are they? Are they? Sake time and maybe. Okay, yeah. Okay, they're working. Oh, I bet you I moved them over. That's what I did. All right. Let's see. Oh man, I completely forgot to fix the chat. Jeez. Good God, Dex, it's almost like you don't know what you're doing. It's more like I just got more like, oh no. Back. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. That was a moopsie on my part. Fix this here. There we go. That's better. That's better. Nobody's chatting anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's all right. That's all right. I'm not doing this. Not just doing this for the fun. I'm doing this to make sure that we get work done. All right, sake time and maybe Japanese Duolingo. That's copying over. Oh, we're still copying. Okay. Are we still copying? Really? 14 items from VOD sources to source VODs. Okay, yeah. So that one copied over. Good. This is still going over. Downloads are still running. Let's delete this one. Excuse me. I don't think I actually copied these to my backup, so. Okay, good. That worked. And this is done yet? Oh my goodness gracious. How many more done? 96%. Nice. Okay, good. Perfect. There we go. There we go. All right, that's all done now. All right. once more into the madness. Copy that over there. Oh. It's actually nice to have some quiet, peace and quiet, you know? Like, everything just gets so crazy sometimes and you kind of lose track of what you're doing, and oh my god, you just don't even want to actually do any work. I find it way too easy to procrastinate on stuff. I know a lot of people do, but it's like, shoot, a lot of these are not working. Well, they must have bandwidth must have choked on them. I don't know why I'm looking at that. I should be looking over here. Interrupted, no file. Huh. Interesting. Put that down there. The Force engine, that's actually for Dark Forces. That's fine. Did I get the birthday one yet? Does that come over? No. Okay, it's my birthday tomorrow. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's check to make sure the thumbnail file. Okay, so this is going to be... let's see... What am I going to call this? Stream... stream... Assets... Whoop, 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 back up, back up. Okay, so I just said assets here, but let's just say VOD assets. There we go. That's where we're copying everything over. Okay. Close that up. Nice, nice. All right, this is done now. Ooh. Oh, list. Copy those over. How much file space have I taken up already? Good grief. Is there... I'm so used to Mac being able to see a summary. I'm sure there's a summary somewhere. Tired. I really am tired. I don't know how long I'm going to do this because I'm just like sleepy. I still have to get some recording done, so I can't avoid that either, but... I know one thing I wanted to prep up was a script for, I don't know. There's a couple things I debate about whether I actually want to do a VOD on, and that's primarily, how much more we got time left? 14 minutes, jeez, what the hell happened? Oh, well, I'm also streaming music too. I'm streaming myself, I'm streaming music, so yeah, that would probably choke it. Let me just go back to working on the, one of the things I really wanted to, or thought about, I should say, about script videos, was the actual doing a put this down to here, copy, paste, format, and paste. There we go. Don't need that though. Delete. Thank you. All right. And we don't need all this here, so let's kind of kill this back over to here. There. And like that there. Okay, so YouTube VOD scripts. This is going to be VOD series. And we're gonna call this voice act. Jeez. The problem is I'm sitting at the desk I'm sitting at is like it's a normal desk, but it's just so small and it's not. I know I need a keyboard tray, but I think I'm gonna switch out the desk. Voice acting industry. DUSTRY. Do I have a keyboard here somewhere? All right, so get rid of that. So my thought process is there's a lot of people when they're talking about voice acting. They're only fixated on the stupid stuff. I shouldn't say the stupid stuff. Sorry. They're only fixated on the which is ironic saying this, the high profile, the visible stuff. Like, oh, what's the best microphone to have? What's the best computer? Which DAW should I use? How do I get a casting agent? You know, and none of it's like the practical stuff. Like, how do you manage it as a business? What do you need to do to become somewhat successful behind the scenes? What do you need to do to get your business, you know, working better? What kind of coaching do you need? That kind of stuff. And I thought, and honestly, this was prompted by that whole Twitter nonsense that came out when the voice actors from Bayonetta brought attention to the fact that, yeah, voice actors are underpaid, and businesses are trying more and more to underpay voice actors. And to the point, I mean, hell, to the point where, you know, AI voice actors are trying to be created. I mean, it shows you that, you know, there's not a lot of value in it. Or these people, and there isn't. Let's just call it out. There's a lot of articles, like in Business Week and stuff like that, where they're actually saying, "Oh, this is the latest get rich, you know, buy a microphone, set it up in your kitchen, and you're making money." It's like, no, that's not it at all. It took me at least 4 or 5 years before I was able to actually make enough to justify going full time. And before that, it was part time, and I was making at probably most 5,000 to 7,000 a year. And I had a full time job. I still have a full time job too, just because the insurance. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Let me do topics. One of the things I wanted to cover is those things that people just don't think about or want to think about, such as coaching, financial management, and then some subtopics in that will be, hang on. What the, oh, crud, forgot. Wait, why didn't it just, I was expecting it to. Oh, I gotcha. I know why I did that now. Now I understand. Let's just merge. Oop, there we go, that's better. So coaching, financial management, and then a sub under that will be insurance, monthly expenses. Because this is the stuff that nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to think about. Is they only want, like I said, they only want to see the fun stuff, the cool stuff. And one person really tweaked me when they said, "I did my research." The moment somebody says that, I'm like, no, you didn't. I've been around people who claim they do research, like on vaccines and stuff, and they do not. If it only takes me 5 minutes of scratching to uncover some BS, yeah, no. But they always say, "Oh, I did research," and again, going back to the Bayonetta thing, the guy said, "Oh, I saw she made $4,000. They were offering $4,000 for the whole project. That's more than I make, in a month. They shouldn't complain." I'm like, dude, and I think I actually commented to it. I replied to Twit replied. Of course, on Twitter, you can't say much, so it's like the hard part is you want to kind of explain everything, and there's a lot of details that they're missing, but you just can't. But the one thing I tried to remind was that, look, guys, yeah, the offer was for $4,000. Number one, they didn't stipulate publicly how many recording sessions was that going to be. If it's a SAG-AFTRA job, which it probably wasn't if they were only offering $4,000, there's a standard, I believe, it's 3-hour minimum in the booth. So SAG has a specific minimum, and you're paid per the hour in there for every single day that they're going to be doing recording. And that's to ensure that, the actor is actually making a proper amount of, getting paid for the work that they're putting into it. Then on top of that, yes, there's residuals and stuff like that. But a lot of it's also now, because they fought hard for recognition of the impact effect, the all those sounds. because more often than not, the one game I did was educational game, but yeah, it still had those things. And yeah, they wanted you to go full out. They wanted you to make it as loud as possible, not stage, like yell, but yell. So like if you go frag out, grenade, that's not it. They want you to shout it, and that'll kill your voice. Like it only took me just a tiny little bit to rip my voice apart. Like I shouldn't say hurt myself to the point where I was like raspy for like, for at least like 4 or 5 hours after, and I had a commercial project the next day, which was for like, it was only for about a 5-minute corporate narration, but the minimum session was at least for an hour, and we took that whole hour up. So there's a reason why voice actors are fighting for the pay and the time scales and all that stuff and the minimums. But companies are pushing back on it because they don't want to spend it. Companies want to save their money and keep them all the money themselves. So when this guy posted, she's offered $4,000, I would take it. That's the same thing a lot of people do nowadays. Unfortunately, is that they will just jump on the first thing that they can because, it sounds like it's a lot, and I get it. I absolutely do get it. I understand, but the problem is you're not valuing yourself, and you're also not accounting for the things I'm typing here. So. Like insurance. Nobody wants to think about insurance, but if you work for a company, like if you work full time for a, any business, even work in retail, there is usually some form of benefits, and again, this is the US, I'm thinking. But you're going to have, medical insurance, you're going to have, let me move this down a little farther. You're going to have dental insurance usually. A lot of times vision, you're going to have life. Some places also offer accidental death and dismemberment. I'll lump that in with that here, which is accidental death and D&D. Not Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, unfortunately. But life insurance. Let me actually just put that in there. Insurance. These are things. Also. Not insurance, but let's say taxes. In the U.S., annoyingly enough, and again, this falls under the willingness to understand. When you're a voice actor, you are a freelancer. You are independently contracted. You do not work for somebody. So, and I'm wondering, and I think a lot of noobs, because I've seen it on social media, the same people that I've watched tank their career because they signed an NDA. They didn't take it seriously. And then unfortunately, they posted on social media like them in front of like the studio that they were recording at. Like, can't talk about it, but I got a really cool thing coming up. 2 days later, they're posting, I lost the job. They fired me because I was talking about it. It's like, what do you think? You're a business. You're running a business. As much as you don't want to think about that. You want to think about the exciting part, the fun stuff, getting behind the microphone, acting. It's fun. I love it. It's one of the reasons I love being a voice actor. But it's a business. It's an industry. They call it the entertainment industry. Like when I'm talking on Twitter or Reddit and stuff, and I talk about streaming, what I'm doing right now, as crazy as it is, me talking right now, is part of the entertainment industry. And I think somebody even said that, like, with all the AI garbage that's going on and stuff, and maybe it was in relation to some of the agencies out there. I'm not sure, but somebody said that VTubers should unionize, and I'm like, on the one hand, I'm perfectly down with that. But I said I don't think it would be like nobody would create a new union. I think it would just be under SAG, because that's a Screen Actors. It would be SAG-AFTRA, which is a Screen Actors Guild, and then it's American Film Television Radio Association. Those were two unions that joined together way back. So that encompassed both on-camera work and basically everything else, which is what AFTRA was. So when when the publishers when I do an audiobook for a publisher, they take and they give a portion of the budget. They don't take it from me, thankfully, but they take a portion of the budget and they apply it to SAG-AFTRA. So it's part of my vesting. because the cool thing is with SAG-AFTRA, there actually is a retirement plan. You have the ability to get into it, and that's a really cool thing. There's a certain minimum you have to hit before you're what's called vested, in which case you get that regardless. Like once you hit that, you've done enough work. You are now qualified for that retirement plan, which is great. And SAG-AFTRA also has group insurance, like we're talking up here, so you can save a lot of money on that. I am not a member of SAG. I'm an independent voice actor. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It's kind of a good thing because I have a lot more freedom to apply to any gig out there, because if you are in SAG, when you sign the contract and you join, you agree that you are not going to take any non-union jobs. Now they've made it a lot easier to bring jobs into the union, to make them union gigs, so they go through a union paymaster. So part of the payment goes out and pays the union dues, which gets you the benefits of, and this will be another thing I'll mention. So when you're doing audiobooks and you're working with I work with 3 different publishers, and they will take and they give part of that. So they put that in for my vesting and stuff like that, which is great. But the thing is, you have to have there's an initiation fee, a joining fee. And where I live, unfortunately, that's a $3,000 initiation fee. So I'm like, I can't justify that with my overhead right now. I'm trying to save up for it, but I do eventually want to get into SAG, because once you get that, then it's just like I think it's biannually, like twice a year, you have to make a dues. You have to pay your dues. It's either that or it's quarterly. I can't remember. It's either one of those. But after that, the rate is much lower, like a couple $100, which is reasonable. I'm actually a part of the Audio Publishers Association. That's not a union. That's a trade group. Oh, God, I know. This will be one of the things I can talk about, actually. I should actually put that. Hang on. Let me put this. So topics would be unions and trade associations. Because I think this to me is more important. Because, like I said, everybody wants to talk about the sexy stuff. About the acting, getting in there and driving and being the characters and whatever. And that's great. But literally, not joking, if you were to take your 40-hour a week, which if you're an independent contractor, you might be working 60 hours. You might be working 20. You might be in a week where you have no jobs. You have no gigs. Because again, you don't have job security. There's no such thing as job security. But 80 to 85% of your time as an independent contractor is marketing yourself, advertising, promoting. The last little 10 to 15% is the work. And it's just, although I would say it flips for audiobooks. But once you get it, like my time is narrating, because they are, most audiobooks I narrate are fantasy, science fiction, lit RPG, and I've been doing a bunch of nonfics as well. And my average narration rate is about 12 pages per hour. So that's me narrating it. That includes, and you have to understand, you are never going to hit the finished time. If I'm saying, if a book is going to be like 10 finished hours long, it's not going to take me 10 hours to narrate that. It's going to take me 30 to 40 hours. Why? Because of all the errors I'm making. And I have to correct those errors as I'm going along. So I have to do what are called pickups, or a punch and roll, where I have to, and you know it immediately. Like you're narrating all, and you're like, you crap. And so you have to stop the recording, move the playback head right to the end of the last sentence, right before, and then you hit punch and roll. What it does is it gives you a 3-second. You can set it to do 5 seconds, but that's a little too much. 3-second lead in, so you hear yourself for 3 seconds, and then it starts recording right then and there. And it overwrites what you did, and you just keep on going with the narration that way. So it gives you the chance to make the mistakes right then and there, instead of having to, like, when I first started doing voice acting for narrating, I would do like that. I would make a little snap. Hey, Arkana, welcome. Is anybody else? Oh, empty. God, I'm sorry. The stupid little, I got some streaming music going, and it had to pop out from YouTube. I didn't realize it was blocking the bottom of the chat, so I didn't even see you guys. I am so sorry. Arcanon, empty. I googled people. You remember you talking about this, like the blind surfer dude on YouTube. Yeah. Yep. I'm more or less just coming up with it because I'm kind of going over my scripting ideas here, because one of the things, I hope you both are here. I feel bad. I didn't know Arcanon was on. Jeez, damn, I hate when I miss that. Like, I gotta watch out for if I ever do these streaming things. Oh, no worries, thanks. But what I was doing is I'm actually trying. I was thinking about. I don't know. Maybe you caught it. I feel so. I don't. How long have you guys been there? Jesus. Oh shit. I hope Arcanon wasn't the one back at 12:30. God, that pisses me off. I missed that. Oh well. It is what it is. I'll try to keep an eye on it. But one of the things that I wanted to do, and I thought about it, I've been weighing whether or not I want to put my foot into that nonsense, is, and I mentioned it on our stream, Empty. I think you actually, you said, I talk about it, you know, the real cost of being a voice actor. And I thought about doing like a short series of like breaking down what it actually means to be a voice actor. Not just the sexy stuff like, what's the best mic? There is no such thing as the best mic. What DAW do I use? Whatever you're comfortable with. But really talk about what it means to be an independent contractor here in the States. The things that you have to face, so that people can kind of have a realistic viewpoint on, you know, when somebody says, oh, you know, this person's making $4,000 on this project, that's more than I make. It's like, congratulations, but you are working a full-time job. You have job security in as much as you can here. You have benefits if you're full-time. You have a guaranteed weekly schedule, whereas a voice actor has none of those things. There's no security at all. And people don't think about that. And I get it. I absolutely do get it. So I'm just kind of like writing down. So the financial management, I don't know if I'll call it financial management. We'll call it the cost. Ooh, that's right. Yeah, the cost of voice acting. I like that. That's better. So one will be coaching. And we'll call this, do I need one? Answer is absolutely 100%. Yes, you freaking need a coach. You need to learn how to do it right. You need to know how to interpret a script. You need to know how to proper mic technique. But here's the thing. If Empty, Arcanon, anybody that wants to do voice acting or streaming or whatever, simple little tip, quick little throw out there. You should never need a pop filter. I know this sounds crazy, and that's that little circle thing you see in photos and stuff where they put it between you and the mic, so when you go like, oh, let me, like that, you don't have the plosives, you don't have those puffs, and they're called plosives. And you can see it on a waveform. Like if I was recording this in a DAW, you would see the spots where the wave hits and it distorts the audio. Right now, I don't have to worry about that. Why? Because my microphone, if I felt like I wanted to show people IRL, and I do not want to show people my IRL self, my microphone is actually up above me. I have it on a boom mic. It's at the bottom of the mic right now is basically at where my eyebrow level, angled down at like a 35 to 40 degree angle. Actually more like a 20 to 15 degree angle. So that way I'm talking past it. And that's really what you want. So it's really aimed at my mouth, but I'm not talking into it. So that way I don't have to worry about plosives and stuff like that. Means, and you also, and second little free tip out there, anybody, you really want to minimize the amount of work you do on your audio. You never really want to have to apply effects, gates. You don't want to do compression. You don't want to do any of that stuff, because if that's your source audio, that's what if you're recording in it, like right now I could do an OBS. Like if I go to OBS, and I think my mic overhead doesn't have anything, let me check. Do I have any filters? Okay, the only filter I have in here is a noise suppression one, which I'm not thrilled with, because I know the noise suppression, when I tried singing, it cuts out some of the range. I know I've done that because I did it in a test, and it was like, damn it. So you don't want to have to do any of that stuff. You want it as raw audio as possible, because then when you're done, and again, this always goes back to what is your final output going to be? Then you can start with as clean audio as possible, and then you can apply stuff if you need to. You know, you shouldn't have to. And really, it's also about tip 3, treating your recording area. Those things are more important than what brand microphone you use, what brand interface. Is it USB versus XLR? None of that stuff in the end really truly matters, because if you're not using the microphone right, if you're not interpreting scripts correctly, if you're not recording yourself correctly, all that means jack squat, because it just means you're giving garbage and your client's never going to hire you. They're going to say once and done, and they'll use you for a scratch track. And what that means is that's just a track, so they can get a feel for the script flows, and then they hire the real voice actor to come in and do the actual script. So you get paid, but you're getting paid garbage compared to what the actual voice actor is going to get, because they're going to bring in a real pro. I hate to say that. They're going to bring in somebody that's got experience, and they're going to pay more for that person. So it is what it is. Coaching, do I need one? How to get a good one. And I can actually recommend, I've worked with 6 coaches over the since 2012 when I started. So that'd be 10 years. I've worked about 5 or 6 coaches, 3 at least in audiobooks, because each genre is vastly different than the previous one. And if you're not prepared for it, it will kick you in the nuts. I tell you that. High level items, low level player. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They didn't min max. They didn't study what the character, they didn't know what, they didn't know what attributes to put their skill points in. And they just paid for all the high level stuff off the auction house, and they have no idea how to use any of the abilities. So yeah, it's perfect analogy. Oh God. I had a fireball yesterday, and I don't know why I did, because I hate the things. It burned like the inside of my mouth, quote unquote burned, and my tongue's got this weird, like, I don't know, still reeling from it. So it's like, just feels like a weird feeling in my mouth now. So, and of course I got to record too, so that's gonna be hard. So it's gonna slow me down, but. All right, so how do I get a good coach? Do I need one? Yes. And I think maybe I'll put at the end of it, the equipment would be at the end. Taxes. This is actually state, because the United States is annoying as hell. I really actually do wish that we didn't have the accounting firms like Intuit lobbying to keep the tax reporting garbage, because hell, the feds know exactly how much you have and you're supposed to pay, but because of all the lobbying and stuff and the software and everything, it's like, nope, you have to tell us. And it's like, whatever. But on top of that, you also have Social Security is another one. Because here's the thing. As an independent contractor, you're taxed twice, really. You have to pay basically as employer and employee. And, so state, federal. This is really more notes for me. This is also lack of employer coverage. No. Pre-tax payment. Payment? Yeah. We'll call it like that. Because, a lot of people don't think about it, that if you're working full-time for a company, they're covering the majority of your taxes. You still have to pay, but you'd have to pay a lot more if the company wasn't paying your part of it. So monthly expenses is going to be your standard living expenses, which is like, house, food, etc. What does that sound? I keep hearing a strange clicking sound. Is it the music? I don't know. We know how much, but you still have to tell us. Exactly. And make sure you get it right, or you're going to go to prison, or they're going to pay more fines because you didn't tell us the right. Oh, man. Insert row above. Yeah. So living expenses. Then you actually have what do I call them? Professional fees. So this is actually where my this would be union dues, trade. Did I write that down? Trade association fees. Because the hard part is, like I said, I am a member of APA, the American the Audio Publishers Association, but I'm also a member. Did I pay it? I'm gonna have to look. What's called WOVO, which is World Voiceovers. It's actually one that was started up by voice actors for voice actors, and it's kind of representation globally, internationally, but it's not they're not a union yet. Kind of like a trade association, the way I would say. Union trade associations. I'll leave it there for now because professional fees. Then there's business expenses. Because everybody, even if you're working from home, you have business expenses, you know. You're gonna have like your backup software, your computer updates, paid updates for like RX. There's a software program I use called RX7. It's up to RX10 right now, but it's a wonderful audio cleaning software, and I just use it for very, very light noise removal because the office park I work in here, because again, this isn't my home. There's only so much you can do to treat the room. So the walls are kind of somewhat insulated, but not great. But of course it has an HVAC system and I can't do anything about that. So there is a slight, very low frequency hum that is below the threshold of hearing, but the microphone and the DAW picks it up. You can see it in the waveform. And so I actually have to use RX7 to clean that out because that actually causes and I had before I realized it when I set the studio up, I didn't know it at the time, but one of the publishers, Tantor, one of their production manager emailed me and said, "Hey Dex, there's a problem, dude. You got some like a weird resonance frequency going on because it's actually causing it's kind of feedback." I'm like, "Oh crap, really?" Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, can you take that?" So I did a raw recording. I did a 10-second room tone recording, which is just nothing on, you not in the room, just recording it. Took that, sent it to a guy I knew who has set me up with my DAW, my production workflow, and he analyzed it. Said, "Well, Dex, you've got like this really low subharmonic frequency playing." I'm like, "What?" And I thought about it, and I realized, oh shit! After the pandemic, and the park was opening up, and because I was able to work throughout the whole thing, because the nice thing is my studio has quote-unquote private entrance. It's got a stairwell access right outside the door. I work alone. It's completely closed off. I mean, so I was able to work while all the other businesses in the park were like shut down. So it was great. It was quiet all the time. It was perfect. But there was one point where they actually had to redo the sprinkler system because they failed a fire code or fire check or something like that. And I'm like, shit. So they were doing like cutting the pipes out. But they had also upgraded the HVAC because they had a few problems. And I didn't think about it. I'm like, well, crap, could it be this mechanical sound? He's like, yeah, that's probably what it is. I'm like, fudge. So I got to use, that's the only thing I have to use the software to kind of clean out is that little subharmonic frequency. After that, because there's so many things you can do. So that's where you kind of get into these business expenses. Like, but I also, in my case, I also have a lease. I've got business insurance, which covers the studio, utilities, so that's like internet and stuff like that. Do I really want to insurance tax month's expenses? Let's call one of these other expenses. No, let's put this under here. Let's get rid of this monthly. Just call it. No, wait, no. I got this. This whole thing is a cost of what? This is episode 1, basically. So yeah, let's call. No, this is episode 1. I don't know. Maybe I'll do which one of these is going to be episode 1. EP1. This is gonna be EP2. EP2. Oh, other costs such as like equipment, software, and then we get into like what do I call them? Office, for lack of a better term, I'll call them office supplies. Because I have water. I actually have it's not like I don't have it delivered, but I go to don't forget gotcha pulls. This is specific to voice acting, but that would absolutely that would absolutely be a an expense for a streamer. I could see that. I think even Coefficient, it was either Coefficient Nags or Iron Mouse, or maybe it was Rene from Hololive Indonesia. One of them mentioned that they were going through an accountant and telling and the accountant was like, "What's this expense? What's this expense? And this and this." And they're like, "Yeah, I needed it's in-game purchases for my streams." And they're like, "Oh, okay." So it kind of falls into that. So that's a good point. I might be able to claim that. Maybe I'm gonna have to look into that. I might be able to claim that. Because I'm technically made this a part of my business, so it's like, you know, like I'm kind of like the new computer is a business expense. Yeah. So and the VTuber avatar is an expense that I'm gonna put through. So we'll see. But all right, so that's gonna be. I'll make that for now. Episode 3, Unions and Trades Associations. Episode 4. Marketing and promotion. Episode 5 would be. What would be the good one? All right, so we've got. I hate that. Don't do that. Coaching, cost of voice acting, unions and trade associations, marketing and promotion. So this I'll put under here. SAG-AFTRA. APA, WOVO, World Voices Organization. There's a few other ones. I don't know. I'm only these are the two that I am a member of. This one I'd like to get into it, but yeah, the initiation fees are just $3,000 is a lot. So marketing and promotion. What else do I say? So 5. I'll say that for now. No, let's just dump it in equipment. And then episode 6. We'll call it the gig. Because at some point I do have to talk about what it is. The gig. Wait, no. Units. Oh, wait. this will be better. This will be better. I got a good idea. Unions, trade associations, and agents. Yeah, there we go. Because some people always ask, do I need an agent? Like, do I need, no, but it makes it easier on some things. Oh, this shouldn't be that far over. Hang on, let me slide my DM over there. There we go. So let's be SAG-AFTRA, APA, WOVO. All right, and then yeah, I'm not gonna be able to say this is how you get a talent agent. What I will say is this is how you need a damn good demo that's professionally produced in order to get an agent to listen to you, because these guys literally can pick up whether or not it's handmade, and unless you know what the hell you're doing, they're gonna basically bin it. Unfortunately. It's just the way it is. People don't want to think that. I'm so sick and tired of hearing the word gatekeeping. I really am. Like, this is one of the reasons I don't actually talk about this stuff online much. It's just because I'm so sick and tired of the attitude people have with it. Like, we're not trying to gatekeep. We're trying to give you a realistic view on what you're getting yourself into. And if you're not willing to consider that, sorry, but the what's the VO biz? Do I need one? How to get a good one? The cost of voice acting. So this is marketing pro. Do I not stop? Do I need an agent? All right. Yeah, a lot of people think, oh, you know, I absolutely need an agent. I'm like, well, depends on, again, always as it says, it depends. If you want the big paying gigs, the nationwide, the national, if you want the national gigs, the commercial, the national commercials, marketing promotions, all that stuff, you have to go through an agent at this time. Like, especially if you want to make sure that the agent and that you are paid and that you're not being scammed, because a lot of times people can misrepresent themselves, and you know, I'll end up speaking like, you know, I can actually do that too. The pitfalls of pendant voice acting. I'll call it the maybe. Okay, so this is a good start. This is a good start. Yeah, I think this is a good start. This will work. So that's going to be I always like to italicize. I don't know why. I'm very much in my structure, my order. There we go. Okay. So there's that. Did I download anything? No, I think I'm fine with that. I think I already did, so I was going to download what I wanted to. Okay. So, are we good here? I think we are. That's source VODs. So these are downloaded. These are all set, I think. Let me double check. All right, so I've got episode 7, slightly maybe, of VODs through voice acting industry one. Hey, Manga, welcome. Salutations, good evening to you too. Konnichiwa, konbanwa. Oh my god! I swear, don't eat the atomic fireballs. Oh my god! I'm still I told Empty I'm still reeling from it. What's this you got here? Oh, well, like I said, it's gonna be like, it's just a planning. Me doing channel work. This is actually, I have a spreadsheet here that I actually write out some scripts for like VOD ideas, I should say. Whether or not I actually get to do them or not, I'm still kind of working on it. Just the time, because these are actually the ones that are way more involved. So like this one here was a journal VOD, which is basically like entries from my my gauntlet, which has recording capability. Like after I accidentally was thrown here to this world. So it's basically my daily journal of how I was trying to cope and adapt. So I was thinking of doing quick entries like that. I thought about doing educational VODs. Basically, and this is what I was thinking, the version of Earth I come from is vastly different. And what's an empty can like do out in the bin? Well, at least he's not a plastic bag floating in the wind. The educational VODs idea was one where I was going to talk about some of the yokai, or mythical creatures that actually live in the world they come from. So, like, if you take, for instance, Inari Kami-sama, who it runs a financial conglomerate, a multinational international conglomerate. And it's the god Inari that pretty much most kitsune serve. And that's the reason why I work for them as a property reprocurement specialist and network penetration tester. So I thought about doing some VODs about like Inari Kami, hi. And I thought about doing some VODs like about kitsune, and also talking about the fact that, you know, here, like the kitsune yokai really was in Shinto. You don't know a lot about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. No worries. I mean, technically, Inari is Kami, is one of the gods, like Amaterasu or Benzaiten. who was actually corporate wise was one well, that's what kind of got me here in the first place, was accidentally dealing with her. Except for Madama Oyaji. Oh. You probably also know the Tanuki. You know, Tanuki are like one of the very well-known yokai, obviously kitsune. But I was thinking about also talking about the fact that the world I come from, Hulijin, kitsune, and Chinese. There's a Chinese version of fox spirit. How they're different. And then compare and contrast like what the myths here from this earth say versus where I'm from. So it's kind of a nice way to. Dex forgot to recycle me. Hey, you know, I try to keep the den clean, but every once in a while I miss something. That's all right. But I thought it'd make it a nice kind of like covering some mythology in a way. Like it was an idea I kind of tossed around. I haven't really fleshed it out yet. This one here is Itan Moment. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's some really crazy ones. Like that's the only ones. Itan Moment that's not the lady without the face, is it? Like there's one that really is kind of creepy as hell. Oh my god. Then there's the one that no face from what was it? God damn it. It was one of why am I blanking on the name right now? My god. I've been talking about so much I can't remember. Oh freaking hell. It's my favorite, one of my favorite anime. Studio Ghibli. That's right. Studio Ghibli, My Neighbor Totoro. That's right. Oh man. Ooh, my tongue hurts. Okay. This here, what I really want to do, but I have tried and I have not figured out the best way to make these, is VODs that are like clips. It's the one that looks like a napkin. Really? A towel? Oh. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I can't remember much about it. There's also the kappa. The kappa are river spirits that will pull your soul out of your anus. That's how I remember them, because I'm like, oh wow, okay, I don't want to fall into a river because you know you'll pull you out. You know, so yeah, for me it's like, you know, the kappa, tanuki, kitsune, yeah. You remember from Gegege no Kitaro? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. No, that's not. Is that on my list? No, I have to check. Let's see. So anyway, this I want to do like quick clips of Shakespeare. I used to, when I did stage plays, a lot of them were musicals, but I really loved it when I had the chance to actually do Shakespeare. So I kind of thought it'd be nice to kind of bring some of that back and like just do like a 5-10 minute VOD where I'm playing all the characters. So, because this right here, it would be between just me and as Cassius and Brutus, going back and forth. I actually have some of the assets that I picked up for it. I picked up a nice market square background image. I got some great sound effects for you know, basically market sounds, trumpets flourishes from the Colosseum. I picked up a couple toga assets, which might be good. So it's just I have not figured out the best way to do it, because on the one hand, I want to make sure that the two characters are interacting with each other a little better as much as possible, but trying to figure out how to keep it like exciting or at least interesting visually. So that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, I'm trying to map this out. So I took the scene and broke it down, and then trying to do I have a column for like the visuals that I think would be good on the VOD, sound effects playing at the time, and then the characters and their dialogue. And then this one here is a series I'm thinking of doing about the voice acting industry. Not the sexy stuff like, oh, you know, working in gaming or doing this, but what does it mean to actually be an independent contractor as a voice actor? You know, because like I told Empty, it was like I got pissed off. Like, and I don't know if you were on the stream, Manga, or if it was Empty. there was one I just kind of went on a slight rant about, the guy on Twitter who's like, oh, $4,000, that's more than I make. Voice actors should be grateful for that. And it's like, you have no idea how much money each month I have to spend. That's how much my expenses are. If you did, you know that 4,000 ain't gonna do squat. But so that's what I'm writing up right now. I'm gonna let me put that aside. And I was also oh yep, I was there for that. Okay, good. Okay. I can't keep track of who's here. I've been really happy to see really happy to see that my channel hit 57 subs. And I was like, that's nice. I was really happy for that. This one here, the latest short, didn't do as great as I thought it would. I think it's probably like two ones about me complaining, for lack of a better term. I thought they'd be funny, but they're not. Like, this one has no likes, dislikes, which is fine. I'm not begging for that at all. I'd rather get it organically, because then I know for full well how well they're doing. But like the Malding one, this was actually at 60%. Dang it, the stupid chat thing isn't. Sorry, but what you said about Kappa and Ace is still questioning in my head, because that came out of nowhere. It didn't come out of nowhere. We were talking about yokai, and Kappa are yokai. Yeah, I'll show you. Let me see. Yokai. Kappa. Yeah. They're creepy looking things. Yeah, this is what they are. They're kind of like frog-like. Would be the best one. This is yokai.com. Okay, I know this guy. They're omnivorous, prefers cucumbers and human entrails. Yeah. Where is it here? For fun, they love causing mischief, pressing martial arts like sumo wrestling. Proud stone, most of it. And yeah, here you go. Cucumbers and raw innards, particularly human anuses. Yeah. So so wait, what do they do with that specific? Because I didn't pay attention. They eat them. I thought it was. I've heard it was souls, but apparently it's also the entrails, the raw innards. So apparently they pull them out through the anus or eat the anus. So yeah, apparently they're kind of a water god. They're really a kami, but it's not uncommon to see offerings of cucumbers made at riverbanks by devout humans. They help people by irrigating fields, befriending lonely children. I don't think I want them befriending my kids. Or competing with adults in sports and games. They can be crass and dangerous. There you go. Particularly despise cows and horses. Ew, no, we're not dealing with that. I don't want to talk about that. It appears to drown its victims or bite them to death underwater. They also devour humans alive. Usually go for the rear end to get at the shirikodama, a mythical ball of flesh located just inside the anus. Yeah, so yeah, that's Kappa. we're just gonna walk away from that one. But yeah, that's how I remember them, is because of the whole butt thing. Like, oh god, this is how long in the stream are we at? Because I want to make sure YouTube isn't gonna hit me. I think we're good. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Okay, I'm pretty sure they don't consider that swearing. No copyright claims either. So that's good. My God. At least it's not Monster Girls. Anyway. But this VOD was actually, do they mostly eat the butt area because it has the most of the fat meat? I don't know how much fat it has, but they from what that said and from the other ones, they either pull the soul and devour it, or they actually go for the entrails, the innards, like the intestines and stuff, and they pull it out through the rear and eat that. Probably. Apparently they're one of their favorite foods, I guess. Cucumbers and human innards. So, yeah. But yeah, this one actually, the rating got better. I was happy with that, but still 689 is not bad. The non-short VODs just don't do well, unfortunately, which is why I'm like hesitant to do some of these other ones. Like I have here. But, you know, I do kind of want to do some other stuff aside from just shorts and stuff, but shorts have been really good for me. Like this one here, when the Jester knows your jam, I was surprised how good that one's done. Oh. But I just got a disturbing image of that. I don't know of any other way to have what kind of image you can have aside from being disturbing. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's that. Let me just do slides.google.com. So, okay. Stream schedule. I at least want to try to get this done before stream is over here. Make a copy, entire presentation. This is going to be... We are in February. This is going to be February 13th to the... What is it? 13th to the what? It's 13th to the... Oh, the 19th. Okay, 13th to the 19th. I got it. All right. Switch over that. There we go. And make the copy. Thank you. Close this one, the original out. All right. Night Parade of 100 Demons. Yep. Yep. They're a part of it. Yeah, definitely. Oh. I don't know if I really want to do another Genshin stream. That's the thing. I'm not sure. Because, like, I really got to like Genshin, but I also think it could be kind of boring to watch the same game over. I mean, granted, yeah, different areas and stuff, but I'm also like, anyways, yeah, the Shakespeare stuff sounds like fun. Oh, good, thanks. It's just hard to try to figure out the best way to make it entertaining to watch. So I don't know. I should actually try to dig up I should actually export the VODs and see if and how they actually roll. Like do a quick test and say, hey, what does this look? How does this look? You know. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe a good thing. But yeah, it's mostly just the reason why I've been hesitating on that stuff. The other hard part too is like I try to go through and I've been trying to go through doing timestamps on the VODs, and I don't know. I think I know I'm a very comfy, cozy, for lack of a better term, streamer. So I don't really have a lot of like exciting game moments to clip. I don't think. And I think that's the frustrating part for me is like trying to find stuff that I think is exciting, and I just don't have anything really. So I try to find funny things, but then of course my idea of funny doesn't seem to resonate with people on YouTube. So I'm like, okay, I have to figure something out. I want to kind of go back and redo the Sekiro. That was the first game I played, and the VODs are disgusting on that. They're horrible. Like they barely play. I don't know. What about that Knights game you played last time? That looked like fun. The Knights? The Knights game? Were we talking like the medieval one? Medieval Dynasty? Yeah. It's more of a town builder. It's either that or Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon did actually have some decent stuff. Medieval Dynasty, it's a town builder, so the exciting stuff is like when I go up against bandits, but the problem is they're not common. So I actually downloaded the VODs. I'm gonna kind of go through and see if there is anything like that. I will say offline I was playing it, and I was like so pissed I wasn't recording. Like I went up against Darkest Dungeon. Yeah. There was one time in Medieval Dynasty though where I was actually hunting, and I was hunting one of the buffalo or the bison, and I took a shot and I hit it with one shot in the head, and it started rampaging at me, and I'm like, shit, okay. And of course with the crossbow you have to reload the crossbow, so this thing's charging at me. I'm like, oh my god, and I'm watching the animation reload, but please, and finally levers it up, and I managed to get one shot like right off the cuff, hit it and dropped it right at my feet. I'm like, oh my god, that was amazing. And then I'm like, I didn't record that, damn it, that would have been good. But Darkest Dungeon that's actually where I've gotten a bunch of the shorts. Yeah, like these four here, like this is the Jester one really resonated with people. RimWorld, yeah, you know, do I have that installed in here? I think I do. Let me check. I don't have it installed in here yet, but that's not a big deal. I think I actually just bought, hang on, I think I just bought one. I bought the other expansion that came out for it. Where's Steam? Hang on, let me check. Let me see here. I got too many windows open here. Project Raft. Project Zomboid is actually a pretty good one. It's a slow burn, but it's a really, really serious simulation of like a zombie apocalypse one. OPQR Rimworld. There it is, Rimworld. What DLC did I get? I'm pretty sure though I didn't get the biotech. I know I've got the royalty and I got the ideology one. So biotech, that's a oh, that was released October. Oh, October last year. Okay, that's cool. Oh, it's on my other account. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I could do RimWorld. Yeah. Do RimWorld. I know Cozy Chews, she's actually been doing Dwarf Fortress. That was one I wanted to kind of get too, but let me temporarily just see here. Let me do RimWorld. Maybe do RimWorld again. Maybe yeah, we like two streams might be not bad. See how it goes. All right, let me see. I like my icons. I gotta have my icons. There we go. There we go. All right, so I gotta change this. Oh, that's right, I gotta change this. This is 13, 14. Oh wait, that's Valentine's Day. Ugh. Yeah, whatever. 16, 17, 18th, and then 19th. Wait, when was the last time you did Darkest Dungeons? Was my character too strong to wait? Oh, that was... Where's it here? Okay. Darkest Dungeon was... I'm pretty sure it was this one here. Death Will Not Stop Us. That was on January 6th. So that was about... don't shoot you. I had 4 Genshin streams. The Medieval Dynasty one and the Sake Time, which was where everything went off the rails pretty quick. That was an Indonesian one. Then we had the Death Will Not Stop Us. Dark Forces, I forgot I did that. That was my birthday stream. I think that's some pretty exciting stuff in there. Maybe I can look at that. I should dive back into it to finish the game, actually, because we were getting a higher... We were in one of the high levels. Oh, then we had Darkest Dungeon here, and then... Yeah, I've done a bunch of Darkest Dungeons. I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 4. Okay, so I did as many as... No, I've actually done more Genshins. I just looked back. Oh, yeah, okay. Helltaker, love to see you complete in one go. I don't know. Did I have that? We talked about that one not that long ago, too. Helltaker. No, we got Hellblade. No, that's not it. Bonebreaker. He's more than a big taker. No, okay. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. This bad boy here. Helltaker. Yeah, I ain't playing that game. I know I'm not a big fan of. Oh goodness gracious! What's on that? Oh yeah. I remember this because this reminded me of one of my favorite musicians, Demon Dice. He woke up one day with a full dream, harem full of demon girls. You've opened the portal in the world. Oh yeah. Okay. Game is short and not very smart, but at least. Oh, this is a short game. Okay, yeah. Game's girlfriend simulator made by Dude to want people to make fan art of his original characters. Nice. I wonder how long it is. I don't see anything specific. Yeah, let me do that. Add to my wish list. There we go. Now remember, like when I actually get money, I can actually pick it up. Oh, it's a free game. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, let me add it to the library. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, nope. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right. Maybe I'll make that the week after. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Give me a chance to actually see how it plays, and then I love the fact the guy's got like a white leisure suit. It's amazing. All right, yeah. So Rimworld will be next week, and then we'll do Helltaker. Just because of the fact that I think I'm gonna move this to Wednesday. And then I'll move this to Friday. Then copy this. So change that. God, I hate Valentine's Day. I'm not a big fan of the holiday at all. I've always felt it was like just made by the greeting card companies. So there's that. All right. And, oh, nope, gotta update this here. Copy, paste. For some reason, it always adds a space at the end, and I don't know why. Paste. Boom. Copy. Paste. Nope. Nope. Paste. There we go. That'll work. Okay, so that will work. All right. So then let's make a copy. And this is going to be 20th to 26th. Okay. 26th. Make a copy. Making copies. The Nama Lama making copies. Big Jimbo making the copies. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be Helltaker. Sounds like I'm only going to need one stream to do it. Especially even with my shortish streams, like 2 to 3 hours. We'll see. And then... You know, it's one thing I kind of hate dealing with right now, canker sores. Oh my god, I know, dude. Like, I've got a little bit on the side of my tongue. Like I said, I'm still dealing with a stupid atomic fireball, but it kind of gave a little bit on the side of my tongue now. So every time I talk, it's like rubs on my teeth. I hate that. Oh my god, I just hate that. Where's Steam? All right, what do we got? What else we got? What else I got? Yeah, I ain't playing. I wanted to play Cyberpunk, but I am not playing Cyberpunk with the YouTube's new rules. Like, ooh, that's not gonna be fun at all. Let's see. Ark Survival Evolved. I've never played that, but I have it. Apex Legends. Oh god, I just don't know. First-person shooters, I get slaughtered. Excuse me. Dinkum. That's an interesting one. That's kind of like a Stardew Valley type, but a 3D, and it's in Australia. Endless Sky. That's an old school, Rich. That's kind of calling back to Escape Velocity from way back in the 90s. Fallout New Vegas. Ooh, that's not bad. Far Lone Sails. Frostpunk. I already played Frostpunk. Beat that game. Oof. Like he'll go in either. The fact that character creation has you, customize a personal party. Yeah, that might be. I don't know how that would go. I'd have to avoid the what do they call themselves? I can't remember what they call the prostitutes in the game. I don't remember. GTA 5, I really kind of wanted to because I liked that game, but I never finished it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, HoloLive seems to be playing that still, but House Flipper. House Flipper's a nice one. That's a nice, comfy talking game. Oh, they're making Farm Flipper? Really? Oh my god. I was a teenage exocolonist. That's an interesting one. I played this and actually got through one story, and it's not a bad game. It's very much like the story splits off into different And you build up friends and stuff, and it really depends upon how well you do that the colony survives or not. Idle manager. That's when let's see. This is when I used to like play a lot. I've never done very good because I've never figured out how to manage the funds in it. Oh, now here we go. Indiana Jones. This is going back to the LucasArts stuff. I could do that. Jotun Valhalla. So that's a good one right there. I could do that one, but I don't know if there's a function where you can set nudity off. I saw it from one perspective. A Niji Sanji JP talent. Yeah, maybe. They might have a streaming option. There's been a couple games I've seen that have like a checkbox for streaming, so it changes the music. I don't know if GTA put that in, but some game did that. Kenshi's one. I backed this way back when it was still in early development. This is kind of like a post-apocalypse survive. Kind of like it's 3D, and you can either choose to play as yourself, or you basically build. It's almost like Mount and Blade a little bit, but it's in a post-apocalyptic, technology kind of thing, steampunkish kind of. Kerbal Space Program, that would be a fun one. Metal Gear Solid 5. I have not finished that, but that's a good game. Naraka Blade Point. I don't know. I haven't played that one either. I've got it, but No Man's Sky. Now there's one I wouldn't mind playing. Very, very chill. There is combat in it now, but post-apocalyptic samurai game. Yeah. That's a good point. I think I used to like to play it like by myself, but then you can raise an army and you build your own. You can actually build your own base too, which is really kind of cool. Let me see. Does this actually show? Yeah. So there's like these weird like mutant creatures. It's brutal. Like it is brutal as far as surviving. You can actually get captured and into a slave camp. It has stealth. It is very much like almost like Cyber Samurai. Yeah. Oh my god, I have lost so many times. Like it's just not. Of course, my computer couldn't really handle it at the time, and it's brutal. I'd have to be careful because it's. Oh man, he's really pushed this game out. Like before, it was one location, 3D open world RimWorld. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, see here, you can even build your base too, which is really cool. He had that. I stopped playing it regularly after he added that base function. He was still trying to fix the walls at the time. How brutal is it? It doesn't really pull punches. Like they actually showed one part, yeah, losing your squad. Hang on, let me pause it and like you can get where is it here? Come on, where is it? There was one spot. Like they had somebody almost on like like an enemy on a stake. Like it was, yeah. See, like this, I don't know if that's hanging or whatnot. So I don't know. I'd have to look to see. But this is a game I really wanted to play go back into in a long time. I looked at he's still developing it too. This was one guy. One guy was making this game. Lo-Fi Games. I don't know if he added more people to his team. I haven't followed it in a long time. Oh, it's just a soundtrack as a DLC. Okay. Let me take. You know what? The hell with it. Let me put that on the schedule too, because I'm really kind of curious now. So Helltaker. So we have 1 week of RimWorld, Helltaker, and then we'll do Kenshi. Yeah, that'd be nice to actually promote that game. I actually like it. A free-roaming squad-based RPG focusing on open-ended sandbox gameplay features rather than a linear story. This is what I really like the most. Like, okay, so here, I'll show you. Be a trader, a thief, a rebel, a warlord, an adventurer, a farmer, a slave, or just food for the cannibals. Like, yeah, that's how brutal it can be. There's research, crafting new gear, purchase upgrades your own buildings, factions. Train your men from puny victims to master warriors. Carry your wounded squad. This is what I like. Now, I don't know if you know Project Zomboid. That's a game I played off and on. Like I started playing that game back when the developers had this flood in their studio and lost almost all of the software. Like it just got ruined. And I watched like it kind of died off a bit, but I was happy to see that they started doing development again on it. That one has a very, 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 very detailed simulation where you actually can have injuries to your foot, your leg, your arms, your hand. You can get, if you walk on glass in Project Zomboid, you can actually cut your feet up and you leave bloody footprints so that the zombies can actually kind of be attracted by that. And this game here has something very similar to that. Oh, they had more races too. Nice. Where you actually can target. So like with a sword, you can actually target a person's arm or their head or their leg. You can wound them. Oh yeah, here's it. You can even drag back. Yeah. A wounded leg will limp and crawl. So it actually, if you're wounded, it reflects it in the way you fight or the way you get around. Blood loss, yeah. Oh, he's done a lot more. Man, they didn't have statues and stuff like that. They also didn't have other races either, these creatures, the last time I played it for any length of time. May contain content not appropriate. Frequent violence or gore might be a problem, but we'll see. We'll see. I think at one point I could turn it off. I'll have to double check. I have it actually enabled. Hang on. What time is it? 2 o'clock? That's not bad. I'll probably stop soon, but let me, okay, so hang on. One thing at a time here, Dex. One thing at a time here, Dex. Oh, I didn't export the other one. Shoot. Where's the recents? Hang on. Let me export down. Let me just export this as a ping. All right, good. That's done. Now I can go back to this one. Yeah, the RimWorld. Okay, this will do. And then download as a ping. There we go. So good. Now I got my schedule set. That's good. Let me take this here, move this into my source folders. There we go. I'm gonna put this on my external hard drive now because I just moved it over to this computer here. You are saving right because I just reformatted you. Oh, it just word back up. Okay. I close that up. No, don't delete that. Just okay, good. There it is. And that I've got. I was gonna do some DaVinci, but I didn't get the chance to look for anything yet, so we're just gonna close this up. Photoshop. Let me see. Okay, here we go. All right. So we're gonna turn off the app icons layer. Oh, that's right. I haven't split this off after. Oh, the last time I did this was when I had just one monitor. Right. Nice test panel. Oh, thank you. It's actually from my loading screen, my just stream starting and stream ending. Uwu Media, who did the art for me. Yeah, there. They actually, it was really cool. They actually sent me this along with the animation, so it was really nice. So I'm like, oh yeah, I can actually just use it as a desktop. That's nice. My other monitor actually has Ari from KDA. So yeah, me and Kitsune here. Stream type icons, studying. No, it's not gonna be studying for this one. This one's gonna be gaming. Turn off the assets. Yeah, this is turning off working time. Let's see, where's the game logos? There's the game logo. Okay. Yeah, Uwu Media's, I 100% recommend them to anybody that's actually wanting to do streaming. Now, granted, they're not cheap, but they're certainly worth the money. Like I'll tell you right now, like the hang on. Like by the time I was done, I spent like, you know, $1,500 with all of the different stuff that I had them do for me. Yeah, because these are the guys that I actually challenged to kind of break out of their comfort zone, because they were doing a lot of like, you know, magic girl kind of looking stuff like that. But I seen some things that were close, and like, guys, can you just do? I wanted a monochromatic kind of theme here. But yeah, when they did the offline screens. They did my stinger transition, so that's when my logo changes. They did that for me, which is great. Did I ever get the headshot? I don't know if I did. I think I maybe did. They did the overlays, the logo they did for me. Scenes, yeah. Animated scenes. So yeah, that's where I got that stuff. And I was really happy working with them. They were really wonderful people to work with. Let's see here. What was I gonna do? Okay. So we're not doing Genshin. Oh, I gotta look up logos. Hang on. I gotta get the RimWorld logo. RimWorld logo. I want just a. Do they have just a transparent PNG? Not really. That's DeviantArt Epic Games. Oh yeah, this will work. Okay. It'd be nice actually if they have. It'd be nice if they actually had like a press kit. I'd feel a lot better. Why did that download as like? Oh, it's a WebP. Ah, okay, hang on. WebP to ping. Cloud convert. This is it right here. I always have to use this in order to get it to freak out. Okay, slide this over so I can see it. Nope, no Discord. There we go. Convert to ping. All right, processing, and there we go. Download. Perfect. Okay, so now I just want to make this fit my naming schema. Game logo. RimWorld. There we go. And we're gonna just drag and drop that onto here. That's not where I want it. I need it in my game logo folder because I've got boom all these games here. Let's turn Genshin off. And we're gonna bring this here. I want to kind of line it up with the top of the. Maybe better. No. Let's drop it to right there in the star. Actually, no, right up at the top of the B. There, that'll work. Okay, so that's good. Game logo, RimWorld. All right. Let's go with background. I don't have anything that's set up for getting them already. I could just go monochromatic, but I don't like that. Let's pull something else here. Give me some in-game art here. Epic Games, yeah, that would work. Although I prefer one without the logo, because I really want to just kind of bump it up a little bit. Yeah, they don't really have the storytellers separate. Storyteller, there we go. That's not, no, there we go. That's IGN DeviantArt. Some behind the scenes. I like this. Yeah, I thought it'd be nice. It's I'm kind of fixating on focusing on this, but I can also talk to IGN. It's really just the in-game art. Oh, these are some of the mods. H.P. Lovecraft, Liard Livid, Winston Waves. Okay. Let me just go with. I just want the. No, I don't want to pull from Deviant because I don't want to actually take somebody else's. Like, it's. I'm very cautious about copyright. I just. I've done graphic design and I've literally seen people. I've actually, surprisingly, I've seen a logo I did once poached by somebody else. So I am very upset about copyright and stuff because I know what it feels like to be on the receiving end of it. Kieran? Okay, turn that all off. Okay, so let's set that there. Let's drag and drop that. Boom. Okay, there we go. That's not bad. Yeah, I like that. Let's go that. Let's turn off this. No, let's not do that. I like the blue, but it's just not. That's channel art. It's just not. It's just not enough. Hang on. Okay. Gradient. Where's my gradient tool? I don't want that. I want a. Gimme. Where's black? Dang it, where's black? There we go. Alright, that's better. But I want this transparent. Oop, nope. I didn't do what I wanted to do. Where's the alpha channel? Hang on. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Set that opacity. I want this to this. Bring this in here. Come on. There we go. No, I want the feathering to be a little better. There we go. Let's roll with that and see how that rolls. This is on that layer. I want to turn that. Okay, so. Ugh. No. That ain't gonna work. No. No G-force. Oh, it's this one. Dang it. Dang it. Delete that. No. Delete that. I don't know how I really want this. Noise, yeah, that's fine. Smooth, that's 100%. Pull this over here. That should do it, actually. I gotta be careful because I don't want that gray. I want a nice, solid color. Dang it. Oh, it's because I got white. That's what it is. It should be opacity 0, though. It shouldn't be an issue. Well, let's do this. And then set the opacity to 0. Opacity to 0. That should do better now. Oh, for the love of God, what the? Oh, it reset the white. Darn it. Black. Oh, you're gonna do it anyway. Oh. Crap. We go chiller chaos run for Rimworld. I usually gotta admit, I usually do chill, but I might be willing to go chaos. Let's see how it rolls. Foreground. That's better. There we go. All right, so this should work now. Ooh, that's better, but not that deep. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, I got the lines a little too aggressive. Nope, not that one. Pull this back here because we want the blend a little bit better. That's better. Try this. All right, the blend is better. That's better. Bad, not bad. Okay, that's that. I can work that. Black gradients, heavy. I call this 50%. And let's go with the opacity. Let's drop that to 75%. That's better. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I'm gonna go with I don't know if I'm gonna go with the storyteller crazy guy, but I might bump it up to where they keep it interesting, because I know there is just like basically a sandbox one, but I don't want the chaos dude here. But she's base building, if I remember correctly. She's the standard storyteller, and he's just random as hell. All right, so that'll work. Although I don't like the portrait I'm using here. Let's switch up. Do I still have? Oh, I have the. No, I have the gas gun. That's not gonna work. Let's go coat. Arms crossed. Yeah. Nah. Laughing, no. Nope, nope, that's not, no. Nope. Not bad. Do I go frustrated look, maybe? Remember Brandy bullying me for 2 hours straight. God, I know. Oh, I can go the insanity look. Not really. Sly, no. Disbelief. No. Laughing. The worried look? Yeah, that could work. Yeah, I could go that. Oh. Man, I tell you, going from the computer, I work they have me on a 27-inch Retina display iMac, and I tell you, I am way used to using that more than this monitor here, so I gotta be careful how I don't. Where's my unsharp mask? That's too much. That's too much. Up, back down. So, increase the radius a little bit more. That's a little better. Threshold. That's better. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that works. Too much chaos. This is too. Just two. Let's drop it to. Actually, hang on. No, let's do hard light. All right, and then we'll do the opacity. Set this to. That's what I was afraid of. All right, I thought I had moved these, so let's move this down here. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of that. Let me do this here. World storytellers. Okay. Let's set this up to normal. Nope. Too much. That's fine. Yeah, I know. Shush. Let's go regular. Let's go back to normal fill. Like, what about? Let's do a. Don't we do exposure maybe? Let's see. I'm not sure. Let's It's not bad. No, that's too much. No, I don't want to ruin the art. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, let's apply one of the top layers because I actually have these set to. These are set as with a overlay transparency using a hard light. So I kind of tried to mute the. Let's do black and white. It's been a while since I did this. So I have an effect layer that is specifically it's just a black and white effect, and then I can apply these colors over the top to give it like to visually make it separate a little better. Yellow no, orange no. That's just predicting a lot of bad things for the game. You're facing something looking a bit worried. Yeah, exactly. I am a little worried because it's RimWorld. I was for a while actually going with a color coding for game type, but I dropped that pretty fast. What is this one? Oh, that's the side. Oh, right. I remember that. That's better. That's nice. I mean, you can't go into RimWorld expecting that you're going to be successful unless you actually set it in sandbox mode. Especially if they throw the stupid mechanoids at you. Oh my. Or those stupid burrowing insect hive things. Oh, I hate those. This will work. I like this. We'll work that one. So export this. No, save as... What the... No, I don't care. Oh, God, Creative Cloud. No, I'm going to have to export it. Okay. Export as... Ping, no transparency, we're good there. Export this to the desktop. Save. All right, that'll work. Slide this over here. What have I got? Oh, it's the other browser. It's my streaming browser. There we go. All right, this is... Oh, it's that there. All right, so let me take this game logo RimWorld. That's fine. So this is beautiful. Okay. So that's gonna be for this here and this one here. Close this up. I actually gotta bookmark this because I use this so much. Pin the tab. I could schedule this, but I've had problems with the schedule thing on here, I swear. I'll save it. No. Yeah, I'll save it for now. So that's RimWorld. Then there's the Kenshi and Helltaker. Wait, what the hell? Oh, okay. Helltaker and Kenshi. Just for a little bit more, and then I'll take a logo. Not Undertale. Can you get a transparent logo? Again, I don't like taking deviant stuff. How is that? That is not transparent. Oh, that is transparent. All right, that works. Okay, good. And let me give me some background art, something. What would be a good? That almost looks like perfect. Something. I don't know too much about this game, so this is gonna be interesting. No, I don't want. I want something that's a little. Okay, what about this? That's not bad. Although, yeah, it's 1150, 1185. Okay, yeah, let's take this. That'll work. All right. That, and so we got the logo, that there, and then we open this up here. And then we'll bring this into here. Oh, tiny, 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 tiny. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. I was hoping the resolution was going to be better, because it's going to be really, like, I'm blowing this up way too much. Ugh. Ah, no, no. That does not represent the game well at all. No, delete it. Delete, 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 Larry. Yes, delete. Don't show me. I said delete it. Thank you. I need tool size. Give me a large. Not fan art. I don't want fan art. I want just official game art. Is that okay? It looks like it's fan art. It looks like it's not fan art. Game. Let me see. Do they actually have? I mean, those are developers. Van Ripper. Oh, okay. So this is the guy that made it. Yeah. Excuse me. All right. So they don't have a lot. Okay. This will work. Let's get rid of this one because this is the really garbage quality. All right, so we're gonna take this. Oh, that's way better. That's way better. Wrong. There we go. Well, how's the weather? Yeah. It's still I think the highest you got up to was like close to 40. I think we're still in the 30s, but yeah, oh. No, I don't want to distort. But either way, I still had to like throw a hat and scarf on when I went out for a couple walks to try to keep my energy to stay healthy, not be sitting all day. I'll take her. How about you? This one's actually appropriate for this one, although it's too dark. Ugh. I gotta admit, that's not a bad color, actually. I really want to do gray. Let's just keep it like that's fine. And we're gonna game logo. Close that one off. Health taker. That's not. I don't want to go too high on it. Let's at the top of the center one there. That's okay. There, that looks good. That looks good. I like that. And put that in the game logo folder. Thank you. Okay. Should I put on Scrooge? No Scrooge McDuck. All right, the portrait. No. Since this is a. No. I feel like we go coat. Smug? Smiling blush. That does kind of work. Do I have any other blushing ones? Oh, that's nice. That kind of fits even more. Did I really? Ah, crap. I cut it off. All right, well, that's fine. Yeah, that works. 64 degrees. Nice. It's gonna. Oh yeah, I didn't look to see what the weather was gonna be like tomorrow. I should have. Okay, there we go. That'll work. And then let's just save this, and then we're gonna export as ping export desktop. Beautiful. Oh wait, nope. Yep. No. Oh crap! I just overwrote it. Dang it! Where is it? Where did it save to? Export as. Where did it export to? Desktop. Yeah, it says desktop. All right. Cancel. No, it's not normal at all. I've given up on whatever what normal used to be. Where is it on my other? Is it on the other monitor? Hang on, let me see. No, it's not. Okay, where'd the image go? I really didn't want to have to save it into a folder. I like to keep stuff on the desktop until I'm done with it, but I don't know where that one image went. What's this? Project Premiere. No, that's something else. I gotta clean that up. All right, we're just gonna have to save it to the documents folder. All right, save as. Crap, and that ticks me off because I'm gonna have to actually. Oh wait, no, not save as. This is like export. Export as. There we go. That's better. It'll probably show up. Because the graphics probably still trying to process it. Save that there. There. Okay, there you are. Good. No, now I can just, crap. Let me save. And then undo to get back to the other one so that I can actually get the RimWorld one. There. Export as. Now you change the game name to RimWorld. RimWorld. Oh man. And then delete this here. Oh yeah, Arcanon, thanks. Sorry I missed you earlier, dude. I didn't know that the pop out of the YouTube channel I'm playing was covering the chat. I'm so sorry, man. I feel bad that I missed it. Your first post. Okay, so we're good there. Yeah, Uwu Media that did all my channel art and stuff, they actually was really nice and they sent me the background art, which is really what this is, the background for the animations. Oh, there it is. I knew it was gonna spawn in later some point here. Sorry for your Rust experience. For how toxic it can be. I haven't played Rust, but I played League of Legends. That was a nightmare. Alright, I don't really need these anymore because I've already got them saved in the Photoshop template. Oh, I didn't know I closed Photoshop. I didn't mean to. Think you'll stream again or upload? Nice, nice. All right, good. Everything is saved. Good. What's this? Oh, the font. I gotta install the font. Shoot. Okay, good. So that's it. This right here actually is I actually told Uwu Media. I said, "Look, can you guys incorporate my favorite brand of sake into this?" And this they literally duplicated. This is Country Squire. I'll show you. I was so happy when they did that. Hang on. Country Squire. Junmai. This is a Daiginjo. Yeah. Here you go. This right here. So yeah, as you can see, they recreated it. They did a great job with it. I was so happy. I'm like, yes, this is my all-time favorite. Tokubetsu Junmai. This is really good. You want to try sake? Oh, Arcana. It's really good. This is actually, I have not found this in the States. I use True Sake here to import. 49 is not that bad of a price for a 720 milliliter bottle. This is the brand that my sister-in-law brought back from Aomori Prefecture, because this is brewed in Aomori Prefecture from a specific brewery there. This is not the special Tokubetsu Junmai of their Country Squire, which is like much higher quality. They only brew that once a year at a specific quantity, and they only sell it to people who live in Japan. So it's you have to be there in order to be able to get it. Yeah, I'm not an alcoholic person myself, but how good is sake? So I don't drink a lot of alcohol myself, believe it or not. I'm not a big fan. I don't like beer too much. The only beer I really have drunk is Asahi. I've tried Sapporo, but I'm just not a big fan of the taste. But sake, watch me learn Japanese and move there. I absolutely would if I didn't have own a house and all that crap here. I would love it over there. At least I think so. I just think so. But as far as how good is sake, it's really good. It's not it depends on where you get it. I have found that when you get imported sake, it hits you harder than like domestically here in the US brewed sake. And I don't know if that's because of the rice that's used, or if it's because of the brewing techniques. I just think that American brewed sake doesn't have as much of a strong punch. Now, the only sake I ever had that wasn't good was actually when my brother-in-law, he tried brewing it himself, and that stuff was like rot gut. It was like drinking moonshine, and it was like burned. It was like horrible. The sake is very clean, crisp flavor. There's some really nice ones that actually have some nice infusions in them. So there's a yuzu flavor one, really nice, very subtle, and that's the thing I like. The flavor tends to be very subtle. You want something, if you want to start off, there's some really nice, like some of the sakes that I've had previously on the channel, on the stream here. I'm trying to think of which ones might be good. Like this, I always point to this one as a really good one, but it's expensive. There was a Bride of the Fox, I think it was. Bride of the Fox. Yeah, yeah. The Kaitsu Shozu Kambara. This was really good. This had a beautiful flavor. Oh my god. Like, I found this local, no less, which shocked me. And of course, Fox, hey. Kitsune, man. I'm like, dude, I gotta get this. So I found it local, which I was really excited about. It had a really full flavor. The alcohol wasn't strong. That's the thing I love about sake, is that if you drink too much of it, yeah, it'll knock you out. It's I think it's even has the potential to knock you out better than wine does. And it certainly will knock beer out. However, it's clean. It's no burn. I never had a burning except for like that rot gut stuff. But it's really good for people, I think. If you want to give a nice taste, it's, I think, better than vodka, honestly. I've had vodka, and even though that's no smell, no flavor, you feel the alcohol. This stuff is much more subtler than that, but it will build fast as far as like hitting if you're a lightweight. So, yeah, okay, this is in Niigata, from Niigata Prefecture. So this was an import. So, Manga, I would say that you know, you want to. I would probably, if you want to, try to find something that's a domestic, a U.S. based. There's I don't know if Sake One has if stuff is. Yes, I am. Yeah. Okay, yeah. The Momokawa. This is not a bad one. This is not a bad brand. This is cheaper. This isn't too bad either. The G50, I would avoid. There is one brand that hang on. Let me grab a bottle because I got to take a look at it. Hang on. There's a garbage one. I would never recommend to anybody. I thought it was good, but it's not. All right. So.
Oh, my chair fell over down.
All right. So. I'm not sponsored by Sake One or True Sake, so didn't mean to leave that up in the net. So one I do not recommend. It's Gekiken. Gekiken is like a brewery. This is the one that I Gekiken sake. The black and gold is garbage. This right here, I think. This is the one I got. I hated it. It was disgusting. I have had Gekiken sake at like PF Chang's. It's been a long time since I've eaten there because they're expensive as hell. But when I did get the sake, they'll serve the sake warm. I like sake cold. I like it refrigerated, chilled. But I will say this. Regardless of the sake, the flavor changes drastically as the temperature changes. So I find I like it chilled because it makes the flavor much more crisp, but also mutes the alcohol. It feels like the warmer it gets, it feels like the more pronounced the alcohol taste is. It's still not overpowering, but how bad is it? Okay, let me put it this way. It's not horrible, okay? It's not like garbage, but as far as Geki can go, it surprised me because this actually it was hard for me to drink. I'll be honest, it was a little hard for me to drink it down. I finished it. The bottle's not that big. I mean, this is only a do they have the size on here? They didn't have the size on here. Oh, this is the 750 milliliter bottle, so it's more wider than tall, but yeah, I was very disappointed with it because I actually got this. I got this here, the black and gold gift pack, because the brewery, I mean not the brewery, the liquor store near my studio here, definitely not Atomic Fireball. No, not that. No, it's not that bad. It just the taste didn't taste good. And I was surprised for a Gekiken. But I will say the Momokawa. This I have found local. This one hit actually specifically right here. This is good. The G50 is good. Genshu. Do they have the other ones? Yeah. So I would say if you really want a nice one, like this stuff, like Momokawa, Moonstone Yomi, Naginata, these ones are brewed here in the States. You're gonna pay a little bit more for anything imported, though it's not like obscenely different priced. Like I would say the Momokawa, you could probably get it for like definitely less than $20, because it's brewed in the U.S. usually. But anything imported like that like the Country Squire or the Bride of the Fox, that one cost me close to $35. But I'm also picking specifically more the Junmai Daiginjos, which are a much higher quality. Like these right here, this right Junmai Ginjo. There's the Junmai Ginjo Nigori. There's different levels of quality, obviously, just like in wine, you know. The Junmai Daiginjos are near the top as far as quality, so you pay a little bit more for them. But I have not found them to be like ridiculously expensive. But I will only buy like one bottle a month at the most, you know, just because I don't want to spend and get myself drunk all the time. So that would be my advice, is try to go for the Momokawa or the G50 first. If you can foot it and you do find a Country Squire, it's really good. It is a really good. I was surprised, and I've actually bought a second bottle of it. But anyway, that's that. Let's see. These are those non-alcoholic sake. I have not had any. Let me see. But I'm pretty sure that there is. So Gekiken has an alcohol-free one, Daiginjo sake. Amazake, this is interesting. I finally had Amazake when I went down to visit my family there. My sister-in-law, she actually had some Amazake. I'm not a huge fan of it, because it's a little creamier. If I remember correctly, Amazake is actually like the leftover from when they take the brew. They separate the sake from what's left over, and it's it's creamier. It's more of like not as thick as a milkshake, but there's much more of a pronounced rice taste. It wasn't horrible, but I probably would only drink it once in a great while. Like if I was with friends and I really didn't want to be if I didn't want to be insulting, you know, it would not be something that I asked for. So you can see, I can kind of see it here. What is it here? Mocktail, even who's dry. January, plenty of reason to get this lifestyle when the hardest people looking for something hard. Supposed to take place with an emperor given the drink. It also appear in places how Amazaki is made. Yeah, it's what's left over. So not a huge fan, but I do know that there is some. I just have never had it, so I can't really say for certain. But I would not be shocked if it is just as good. It's just it won't hit you with the alcohol, obviously. Maybe I'll actually pick one up just so I can try it and say yes, this is good. But yeah, just don't touch the black and gold. I do not endorse that one. Oh, okay. So I did get 2 schedules done. Did I say it? Please tell me I saved them someplace. Wait, why aren't these in the... For the love of God. Refresh. Where the hell are they? Here now. Oh, I moved them out. I must have moved them out. Oh, wait. Are these in the downloads folder? I bet these are downloads. Yeah, that's right. Because this is from Google Sheets. Right. All right. So I've got the schedules and I've got the thumbnails. Perfect. Okay. It is very much like a cream. Yeah. That's a good point. It's I was going to say milkshake, but yeah, cream is actually a good way to describe it. Like almost like a non-dairy creamer kind of thing. Yeah. Not my favorite, but you know, it wasn't bad. She served it hot. And I just really don't like hot drinks. I love my iced teas and stuff like that, so that might have also worked against it too. I think well, it's 2:47, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up tonight, guys. We got stuff done, so okay, the black and gold one. I'll try to be aware of that. Yeah. Maybe it was just a bad batch that I got, but I was not impressed with it at all. Hang on, let me see. So that was the lo-fi beats. Let's switch back to OBS. Here we go. Let's switch back to chatting. Here we go. Oh, all right. And this is all down over Saitama playing again. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. So yeah, we got some stuff done. It sounds good. I really wasn't sure what all I was gonna get done. I didn't know if I was gonna do any like video production or what. But looking at the timestamps I collected, I'm really not thrilled with any of them, and I don't know if I want to make clips of those. So I got to go through some more of the VODs and see. Then again, there really isn't sake in my ear that I know of. You'd be surprised. Any wine or liquor store usually has something. Even if they have one bottle sometimes. But like some of the bigger ones, they will actually have like maybe 2 or 3 shelf sections of sake. And you might have to go back into the store a bit to find it. But yeah, there's been a few around locally that I've discovered that actually do have a good sake selection, a decent one. So yeah, you might just want to take a look. At worst comes to worst, you know, if you did want to order something, I would use Sake One or True Sake. Those are the ones I've used, and I like them. No problems with them. They're both U.S. True Sake is an importer. Sake One they're a brewery in Portland, Oregon. So they are Momakawa Brewery. So if you get Momakawa here in the States, it's probably one of theirs. I really gotta fix that stupid chat thing, right? Because you can see it's trying to display it, but it just isn't working. I keep forgetting about it. But I'm gonna call it a night. Arcanon, MD, Manga, everybody, thank you. Thank you for hanging with me while I got some work done. And I will see you guys all next week. And like I have on the schedule, we're gonna do that. Next one's gonna be Wednesday for RimWorld. And I'll see you guys then. Take care, everybody. You have a good weekend. Stay safe. Hope the weather doesn't get too crazy. Yeah, chat's buggy. Yeah. I gotta get that figured out. That's OBS right there. All right. You too. Thanks.